Here's a medical reality that might shock you. Some patients would rather risk death than deal with medication side effects. But is this brave defiance of medical advice actually a ticking time bomb? Dr. Keith Roach answers your most pressing health dilemmas. Healthcare rebellion, when patients choose risk over relief. Dear Dr. Roach, at 58 years old, I'm living with what most would consider a medical nightmare. Following a severe fall that caused my aorta to tear apart, what doctors call dissection, I've somehow defied the odds and remained alive for 12 years, far longer than my surgeon ever anticipated. Here's where it gets controversial. My blood pressure readings would terrify most people. Last week's measurement showed 119 millimeters of mercury, which I actually consider pretty good, since my typical numbers hover around a staggering 130 millimeters of mercury. Yet I steadfastly refuse all blood pressure medications. Why would anyone make such a seemingly reckless choice? My reasoning centers on self-preservation, ironically. With only one functioning kidney operating at 75% capacity, I'm terrified of creating a second major health crisis. Beyond that, every blood pressure medication I've tried has triggered unbearable side effects. Nausea that leaves me bedridden, crushing depression that steals my joy, and weight gain that threatens my athletic lifestyle. My latest CT scan reveals multiple narrowed sections throughout my aorta, and medical professionals constantly warn me about impending doom. But here's what puzzles me. If I was supposedly living on borrowed time 12 years ago, am I truly in immediate danger now? My resting pulse maintains a healthy 55 to 60 beats per minute, reflecting my strong cardiovascular fitness from years of athletic training. Am I being foolishly stubborn or rationally protecting my remaining kidney function? MW. Your survival story is genuinely remarkable, but let me address the elephant in the room that everyone's probably thinking. You're playing an incredibly dangerous game with your life. Aortic dissection represents one of medicine's most feared emergencies. Imagine the largest pipeline in your body literally splitting apart at the seams. Most cases stem from chronically elevated blood pressure that eventually overwhelms the vessel walls. When this catastrophic event damages the arteries supplying your kidneys, called renal arteries, those organs essentially panic. Here's the part most people miss. Your kidneys, sensing inadequate blood flow, desperately release a hormone called renin. This hormone triggers a cascade that drives your blood pressure even higher, creating a vicious cycle where your body's survival mechanism actually threatens your life. And this is where your situation becomes genuinely terrifying. Blood pressure readings, like yours, don't just threaten your remaining kidney. They're systematically damaging every blood vessel in your body. Your heart strains against this massive resistance with every beat, while your brain's delicate vessels face constant bombardment. Your stroke and heart attack risks aren't just elevated, they're astronomical compared to someone with normal blood pressure. But here's where it gets controversial. I understand your medication fears. And frankly, many doctors don't invest enough time finding the right pharmaceutical approach for complex patients like yourself. Depression and significant weight gain from blood pressure medications should be extremely uncommon with proper selection and monitoring. With patience and systematic trial, medical professionals can almost certainly identify treatments that protect your vital organs while minimizing the side effects you dread. Your athletic heart and strong pulse actually work in your favor here. Nobody can predict exactly when cardiovascular disaster might strike, but make no mistake, you're living in genuine medical peril every single day. The autoimmune dilemma, trading one problem for another. Dear Dr. Roach, 3 years ago, at age 73, I received a diagnosis that most people have never heard of, Bullous Pemphigoid. This rare autoimmune condition essentially causes my immune system to attack my own skin, creating painful blisters and relentless itching that can drive someone to distraction. I've worked with 3 different dermatology specialists, trying various approaches, including doxycycline, prednisone, and even the newer Dupixent injections. Unfortunately, only prednisone provides meaningful relief from the torturous symptoms. For the past 3 years, I've been taking between 5 to 10 milligrams daily, adjusting the dose based on how severely my condition flares up. While it controls my symptoms beautifully, the side effects are becoming increasingly problematic. Significant weight gain that affects my self-image, and easy bruising that makes me look like I've been in accidents. The constant internal struggle is exhausting. Endure the medication's side effects, or suffer through skin blisters and itching so intense it disrupts sleep and daily activities. My current doctor suggests trying Imuran as an alternative, but reading about its potential side effects feels overwhelming. What would you do in my situation? Is there hope for better options? DB. Dear DB, your frustration perfectly illustrates one of dermatology's most challenging puzzles. Bullous pemphigoid strikes primarily older adults, creating an autoimmune war zone where your body mistakenly treats healthy skin as an enemy threat. Your dermatologists have followed textbook protocols with doxycycline and prednisone. These represent the established first-line treatments. The fact that they prescribe dupilumab, Dupixent, shows sophisticated thinking, since this advanced medication successfully helps approximately 92% of patients who receive it. Unfortunately, you've landed in that unlucky 8% who don't respond, but here's where it gets controversial. Many patients, and even some doctors, become so focused on avoiding new medication risks that they ignore the very real dangers of long-term prednisone use. Consider this reality check. Extended prednisone treatment gradually weakens your immune system's ability to fight infections, can trigger diabetes by elevating blood sugar levels, increases blood pressure, and significantly raises your risk of developing brittle bones, osteoporosis, that fracture easily. Beyond Imuran, several proven alternatives deserve consideration: Dapsone, methotrexate, and mycophenolate. These medications have decades of safety data when properly monitored by experienced specialists. While they each carry their own risk profiles, they're generally much safer for long-term use than continuing prednisone indefinitely. The key lies in finding a medication that effectively suppresses your overactive immune system while minimizing the side effects that impact your quality of life. And this is the part most people miss. The goal isn't necessarily to eliminate all medications, but rather to find the safest, long-term solution that lets you live comfortably. What do you think? Are we too quick to accept medication side effects, or should patients have the right to choose their own acceptable risk levels? Share your thoughts. This debate affects millions of people managing chronic conditions.